Oh, hey guys, you caught me off guard drinking water. Speaking of water, I am here with Kevin Allen, a good buddy of mine from Water by Design. How you doing, Kevin?
Yeah, doing good, Chris. How about yourself?
Really good. I'm really happy to be here with Kevin. We're doing a story and a feature in I Am Here With magazine with Kevin, and we're going to talk about some of the projects that you've had going on for quite some time here now. I understand a long list of things that we need to try and get to. You did the Land of the Lemurs at the Calgary Zoo, the Monk Monastery, and right now, present day, we are in the midst of the middle of Stampede. And I was just at the Oasis. We went down there. We couldn't find you. We heard that you were busy at work at other projects, that you basically are the 7-Eleven of the Water by Design. You work 24/7, and that you were actually up very late the night before putting together the Water by Design. We're also going to touch on the fact that Kevin has a really cool TV show. I actually went to the premiere of it, and it was really exciting. It showed you a different side of construction. I mean, like they've got like the deck wars and the deck dicks and
Right.
you know, all that type of jazz and construction. But this was a really different side to things. Me even studying a little bit upon geology and stuff like that. A lot of those things come into play. It's not an exact science, but it seems like you guys have kind of made it so in the industry. So if we could just touch on some of the projects that you did. I'll try not to interrupt you anymore. And
Sure, that's fine. I mean, and it's not a science, it's not rocket science, but there is a science behind it, Chris. And when you're building a water feature for a homeowner or a business or whatever, it always becomes the heart of the space. And if it's a business, it's branding. So you gotta nail it, and you gotta build it right, and you gotta build it to last a lifetime. And you gotta go into every build knowing that every water feature requires maintenance, Chris. So you gotta make things accessible, like pumps, like lights, like cleaning those filters, and you gotta be able to access and maintain every water feature. So by having the TV show and just showing people in and around Calgary and Alberta how we actually build our water features and the work and the design process and just the thought that goes into every single one of Water by Design's water feature.
That's exciting, man.
It is. It's exciting and it's very important. So
Tell us a little bit about the zoo.
So the Calgary Zoo was an awesome project. We actually built the Land of Lemurs. I mean, what an awesome project to be a part of.
That too?
I take my kids to it. There's nothing more rewarding than being done in a project and bringing your wife and kids down, bringing your family and friends down there.
Zoo, that's one of the most prestigious zoos in the world.
It's world renowned.
Like you guys have pandas there.
We have the pandas there, yeah.
But the lemurs, more importantly, because that's a Water by Design feature.
They actually contacted me to do the water feature for the panda exhibit, Chris, and they wanted to do it a little bit different than our normal. So they wanted to go with concrete. We're more natural rock. So I decided not to do that, take on that project. It's not our day-to-day. It's not what we specialize in. I'm not a concrete guy. I'm a rock and a water feature guy. And there is concrete incorporated in a lot of our designs. But as far as building a water feature out of concrete cracks, and I'm not a big fan. And I just like natural rock, man. I like the Rocky Mountains. I like Banff. I like Canmore. I love getting lost, hiking waterfalls.
Shale, we're talking limestone.
We never use limestone,
bonds.
Chris. It actually leaches
porous,
calcium
right? Yeah.
carbonate. It's not good for water features. We use a lot of granite.
Yep.
We use a lot of rustic rock. We use a lot of riprap, fieldstone, river rock, giant, massive 2-3 ton boulders, man, down to a tiny little pebble. And every rock is pretty much strategically placed, man. Every rock is thought about, maybe flipped, twist, placed.
Really?
If it's outside of the water feature or inside of the water feature, we even got to pay more attention to it now because you can't cheat water, you can't cheat those levels, man. And things got to be perfect to get the water to flow how you want.
Water's constant, right?
Water's
constant. It'll
constant.
beat down rocks, it'll beat down mountains, it'll beat down a man.
Yeah.
You know, we sure had a lot of water this Stampede. I'm telling you already. Like, I mean, I love water, don't get me wrong, but a little sunshine would go nice with the water too. Do you take that type of elements into play too, like where the sun faces, where it rises, where it sets?
Yeah, I mean, sunshine shining into our pools and ponds creates algae, creates maintenance. So we want to try to shade our water features from the sun if we're using trees or shade sails or trellises, stuff like that. We put a lot of lilies and aquatic plants in our water features too, which help to keep the sun out of the pond, which helps with algae and maintenance and stuff like that. Now, a lot of our clients are into feng shui, and you talked briefly about the
What is
Habitat
feng shui?
Feng Shui is basically a
I
belief.
know what Wang Chung is. Everybody wants to Wang Chung.
Everybody wants to Wang Chung,
Feng
Chris.
Shui, that's a way of life? Or
Feng Shui is a way of life. It's a belief for many Asians, East Indians, the monks. A lot of Canadian people also believe in Feng Shui, and it's all based on a way of living, a way of treating people, being treated. But water's a big part of Feng Shui, and the way the water flows, man. It's supposed to flow east to west. It brings luck, it brings prosperity, it protects your home, protects your property. So believe it or not, Chris, by having a water feature in your backyard or in your front yard, and all depending on the way it flows and how it's positioned, can actually bring you luck, wealth, and prosperity. And these
So is that what Feng Shui brought you to the monk monastery then?
Feng Shui has brought me many gifts in my life. I am a water lover. My clients are water lovers. I'm right into Feng Shui, man. And I surround myself with water. We're here in my backyard. When you came in the front, you walked over a little bridge, across a little creek, and you saw my bubbler feature. We're downtown Calgary, man. Who walks over a little creek?
It's amazing.
Yeah, so
I've seen bums drink from that water
I've
fountain
seen
before.
bums straight from that water fountain too. And I've even
Homeless
come
people, sorry.
right, correction.
Sorry, correction.
I've even come home, man, and I've had mallard ducks in my front bubbler
Yeah, I've
feature.
seen that before.
They come up
Driving
from
in
the
England,
Elbow River,
yeah.
man. It's
Yeah.
so cool. And I mean,
Yeah.
just the birds, the nature, the squirrels, just, it's so cool, man. I'm surrounded by water here.
So is that what led you to doing some work for the monks?
Yeah, exactly. So it was really
Came
cool.
to you, or did you?
The monks, it's funny, Chris, the monks were referred to me from one of my competitors.
Are these Shaolin monks, or these?
Yeah, so
Sure?
they're
We'll look that up later.
they're from all over. They're not necessarily Shaolin monks. They can be Chinese. They can be Asian. They can be from Thailand. So they can have different backgrounds. They can have different peoples. It comes
We're
down
gonna
to
make
the
sure this is all
belief.
politically correct too.
Yeah.
Don't worry, folks.
Okay. It just basically comes down to the belief in the religion, man, and what you believe in, and reincarnation, and coming back as animals, as birds, as dogs, as fish, as, you know, what happens in the afterlife, man. And working with the monks for me, man, was...
What did you create for them?
So just a really awesome indoor waterfall pond bubbler feature, man. Like
Boy,
literally...
fish in there?
No fish. Fish
No
are
fish.
dirty, buddy. Fish
Too
are
dirty,
dirty. Yeah.
We'll quote them on that. Fish are dirty.
Fish are dirty. Yeah.
No
yeah.
trout pond.
No trout pond. I mean, honestly, at
Darn
the end
it.
of the day, fish are cool, darting around at night, doing their things. You can name them, get different color of koi and whatnot. But people with fish, they have to spend a lot of money on maintenance, man. It's a lot of work, and I tell people less time, more often. So
Rubber fish?
you could go with rubber fish. I was talking with my partner about robotic fish the other day.
Robotic fish would be pretty cool.
So I could get a couple robotic fish. I put them in my pond
Remote
here.
control fish that could like bite people's dinghies or something
Or
like that.
just swim around and not poop everywhere, and not eat fish food, and not create fecal matter, and not create algae and bacteria, and not create maintenance in our beautiful ponds. And it's just nice to have that clean, clear, pristine
So
water all the time.
I like this zoo idea of going to check out some of your work. And,
Yeah.
and I definitely like the idea of checking your work out at a monastery, which
Yeah.
seems to be very peaceful. A guy like me
It is.
probably shouldn't talk too much at a monastery. Sometimes I hear they have vows of silence.
Or
there.
just keep your
But-
voice down.
But if a guy wanted to get a little rowdy and have a beer or a glass of wine or maybe a nice fine charcuterie board, I guess I would go.
Down to the Calgary Stampede, down to the Western Oasis, man. And like you were saying, it's been raining a lot, it's been wet. Well, come to the outdoors, indoors. Come down to the
I like
Western
that.
Oasis.
Come to the outdoors, indoors, people.
I mean, nature indoors, man. That's literally what it is. 5,000 shrubs and plants, 50 full-grown trees, 8 massive water features, 600 tons of real rock. We bring in excavators, skid steers, cranes for the build, man. Like, we go off, and it's so rewarding,
It
man.
sounds like you're going off. Holy smokes, man.
Yeah.
I went and saw it, and you sent me a couple pictures, too, previously to the
Yeah.
setup there. Like, did you have to use metal reinforcements around the pond to hold that much water?
Yeah. So actually, they're all made out of aluminum. So I have aluminum pods that I made a number of years ago, just for setup reasons and time reasons, and just getting things done quick. And then, of course, strength to hold all that water. And when you got water coming off of our massive bubblers or coming into features, you've got that constant tap, 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 tap on the water. So that's pushing on the walls. So very important, man.
That's a lot of force, right?
That's a lot of force.
So, like, if somebody was to get drunk and maybe jump into that water pond, would it would still take the
Oh yeah, you could have a party in there. It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bring cowboys.
Maybe
staff
Sunday,
down
maybe
there.
last night of Sunday, you heard it there. We'll be in the water fountain at Water by Design.
Oh yeah.
Now, all of this prestige and all these amazing installations that you've done throughout the city.
Yeah.
I've heard that it's led to something even bigger. A little bit of stardom, a little bit of fame here.
Yeah.
You know, like you're amazing in front of the camera, and I guess there's a reason for
Who
that.
knew? I just love what I do, man, and it's easy to talk about what you love when you love what you do. I mean, I'm constantly.
But you got a TV show now.
I do, and it's called Water by Design, our very own TV show. I mean, we're blessed to have this opportunity. 13 episodes in season 1. Filming for season 2 is underway. I mean, man, it's on CTV Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Tune in, check it out. If you didn't have a chance to catch the TV show, you can go onto YouTube. All the episodes are there. Watch it. You'll love it. I guarantee it. If you like water, this is the show for you. So
I want to bring a bit more of a celebrity element to it, because you have a lot of fans that are actually celebrities that you didn't even know about.
Right.
That have actually seen and visited your work. So who knows, maybe next season we could get a little bit of their input.
I would love that, man. And you know, we had Mayor Nenshi on this on the monastery episode.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he did a nice interview with me. I mean, that was awesome. He's been down to the Western Oasis. He's seen that build multiple times. He's seen my work around the city. So, man, he was happy to come over and talk to me about water and Water by Design and this build for the monks and how it means more than just an ornamental water feature.
Do you think that because of after the flood, he maybe came to you and wanted maybe a little more education on water and its forces of nature?
At the end of the day, we're all Calgarians, and I'm here to help, so I'll do what I can.
Yeah, and the one stampede, you guys almost didn't even make it.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. We literally had 100 tons of rock outside the BMO Center door, just staged, waiting to go in. 2 days before the floods, had all our ducks in a row, and then boom, man, the flood hit. Calgary got hammered. Our rocks were submerged. The BMO Center was submerged. Literally, we were just waiting and praying to get in there so that the Oasis happens.
How'd you pull that off?
10 days, man. Hell or high water was the theme going into that build that year. And it was the theme not just for the Western Oasis portion of the build, but the whole Calgary Stampede.
Yeah,
Hell or high water, man.
Unfortunately, was really struck hard, High River.
Yeah, it's super unfortunate. I mean, washed out High River. I mean, yeah, just what can I say, man? Water is a love-hate relationship. You know, it brings wealth, prosperity, luck, and just enjoyment, man. But it can also create, you know, major catastrophes and major problems with flooding.
Catastrophes?
I can't say that word.
Catastrophes.
Catastrophes.
I get it. Gary, you got it. Catastrophes. This guy has been amazing, man. What a wealth of knowledge. And I can tell the passion, the way that you speak about these types of creations and what rock formations, too, as well. One of my favorite water features was my parents had a place in Texas that was all made of rock.
Yeah.
And they had a little waterfall where when you're in the swimming pool, you could go and hide underneath.
Like a little grotto kind of waterfall. Cool.
Just for making out and stuff like that. Nothing too serious.
But it's cool. You can get in behind and have that sheet of water in front of you. I set those up a lot for kids, and I try to incorporate them in certain builds so kids can actually go into a little cave.
Yeah.
Like a grotto behind the waterfall, and they can just...
that's so cool.
It is. You're creating features within the feature. And that's what I love, man. And that's why our water features have so much character and chemistry, you know, at the end of the day. So
well, I'm looking forward to checking out some more of your work and of course featuring you in the next issue of I'm Here With magazine. Where can we find you? You guys got a website?
waterbydesign.ca. You can find us at Facebook, just search Water by Design. Instagram, we're all over YouTube now, just Water by Design. You can find the TV show. You can find a video the monks made for me. Really cool video, man.
Is it on Shaw On Demand still, or?
No, it's just all accessed on YouTube now.
YouTube now?
Yeah. And then, of course, in April next year, season 2, Water by Design, the TV series, will be airing. So, you know, watch for us in the spring, and You're gonna love it. It's a great show, and the feedback's.
Before we go, what's the heaviest boulder you've ever lifted?
The heaviest boulder I've ever lifted is
rock,
probably about 350 pounds, man. And you just got to get it up onto your knees, Chris, and then you just got to stand up. And
Well, I was thinking with a cliff, with a crane, not necessarily yourself, but that sounds like a world strongman competition.
it's funny, buddy. I lift a lot of big rocks. We even bring in bamboo from Thailand, and then we have slings made for slinging rocks, where you and I could literally lift like a, excuse me, 500 or 600 pound boulder and place it. Then there's the excavators, the skid steers, and when we have access, and then there's the crane, man. And even when there's not access, like my backyard right now, if we have the crane, we can literally crane rocks over homes, garages, and literally place them into people's backyards. So the crane, man, is the game changer, has been the game changer. The biggest rock I've ever lifted with a crane is down at the Calgary Stampede, Western Oasis. Right now, it's 16,000 pounds. I call her Rusty. She's beautiful.
Rusty.
She's a bubbler.
Is she right near the bubbler there? The rock. I saw the rock laying down there.
So Rusty is over by the
corner?
cabin.
Yeah, by the left corner.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw her.
And then the other one by the entrance, I call her Peaches. I name my rocks.
Yeah.
And my guys bug me at
You've had
work.
a relationship with them for 10, 15 years now,
Oh
right?
man, honestly, I just have fun with it, and I love the rocks. And when you work on a rock,
Have you ever
and
damaged Peaches or Rusty?
no, but we've manipulated them both just by hammers and chisels and grinding and just making the water flow where we want it to flow, and just to create that ultimate effect of water on rock and then cascading off the rock. So honestly, every rock that we turn into a bubbler feature is manipulated.
I saw that in your show. You had to manipulate some of the rocks so that they would flow properly, and the drainage and everything else. So not just the installation, there's a lot more of a science to the flow of the water and how to make it work
and
properly.
finding cracks and fractures, making sure the rock's not compromised before you put $5,000 into coring it and chiseling it and manipulating it and then getting into its home. You got to make sure the rock, first off, is solid, and we go from there, man. So it just comes down to the focal points, the type of rock, the theme in the backyard, the color scheme from the interior to the exterior design, and we just go from there, man.
So people are smart. They would be contacting you guys now, because I understand you guys are the foremost experts here in Western Canada for this type of work, and you do stuff outside of Calgary too as well.
Yeah, we do. You mentioned Texas, man. I've done water walls up in Texas, so they know where to find the pros, and it's right here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, man. I sent 6 water walls out to Saskatchewan once, and I flew out there the next day.
That's a hard word to say, eh? Saskatchewan.
Well, I have trouble talking sometimes, Chris.
Yeah. You've been amazing. Like, are you kidding me? I'm just having fun with you here. I got to make this a little bit,
Anyways,
comical, but it's very scientific, and I'm really excited to be able to talk to you. And you know what I'm going to do right now is, unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave you.
Okay.
Because it seems like we could have a little bit more fun at the Western Oasis, checking out waterfalls, having charcuterie boards, and not just drinking water, my friend. Water, hops, yeast, and barley. Yeah. Thank you very much, Kev. Anything to say to our viewers?
Just check us out, waterbydesign.ca. Check out our website. Check out the show. Check out the Oasis. The Monk Monastery is open to the public all the time. That beautiful water feature is just awesome there, man.
We'll make a feng shui donation.
Yeah. I mean, you should. And it's right across from this giant Buddha. They literally had to crane Buddha in, build the walls and the ceiling around him. He's that big, and the water flows towards Buddha, and they just resemble each other.
Can you rub his belly?
You can rub his belly.
I hear it's good luck to rub his belly.
Can we rub your belly?
Too, yes. Bastard.
All right.
All right. Sounds good, guys.
Awesome, buddy. Thanks.